All right, what's up, everybody? This is Austin, back at you with another episode of the Book of Austin Life of Detours podcast. We are on the second annual Valentine's Day special with that sexy Lady Kristen that we got over here.
Hey, guys.
Yo, it's Lady Kristen, bro. How are you doing, babe?
I'm doing pretty good.
Yeah? Did you have a good day?
I did, actually.
Yeah?
We had a really nice dinner together.
We did do that, yeah.
Yes. And, spent some time with a little OC.
With the little bum dude?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to hang out with her all day. And then you went and you dropped her off at your dad's house, and then we went and we had some dinner over at the Cheesecake Factory, dude. Yeah, that was a good time. Yeah. I had a weird day at work with a bunch of shit going on, man.
Yeah, lots of drama.
Lots of drama, dude. That's just all it was all day, man. Yeah. Like that dude Michael, the like bodybuilder dude that was like talking about like his whole family situation that was like really sad and stuff, and like yeah, he's just a talker, I think. So I think he'll be good for the podcast. So I'm gonna have him on later. But yeah, and then our boy Jerry, that fucking absolute sweetheart of an old man, he took some took his antidepressants and then decided to come up and have a couple of beers because he was depressed at his house and didn't want to sit alone. So he came up to have a couple of beers and then started acting super weird. So he had to call the paramedics up to the bar, which was
Man.
I think that's the first time I ever had paramedics at the bar. So
Yeah,
that wasn't very fun. Not even
I know. Yeah, especially when it's someone you know. Like,
it's
kind of scary.
Yeah, he's just a nice dude, man.
Yeah.
So I need a drink.
That just goes to show how your thoughts and your mental space can really get to you, man.
For sure, yeah. Especially whenever you start throwing a bunch of pharmaceuticals in there that they tell you are going to help, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your take on those pharmaceuticals, babe?
You already know.
Yeah.
Fuck them pharmaceuticals.
Yeah, I get them, babe. There you go. Okay. I was going to say I know, but the people don't know, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck all that.
Fuck all that, she says. Yeah. Well, cheers to fuck all that, you know?
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
We haven't tried this one yet. Ooh. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I really like this one.
Yeah. The Relax Riesling by Relax, I guess, is the brand. Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll work.
I like it better than the first one.
Yeah. This one's a medium sweet. It's not super sweet.
Okay. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. So, So on this one, I was kind of thinking we could just kind of talk about, because it's been a year, you know, since we did the last one. Now, you have made special appearances on a few podcasts. You did was Granny's Garage the only other one, I guess?
I think so.
Yeah? That was the Teabag Stable episode at Olivia's house?
Yes. Yeah.
And that one was a shit show, but, you know, be like that sometimes. That's what happens when you step into Granny's Garage, bro. You know
Especially when you have that many people.
For sure.
Yeah, but it was fun.
You should have seen the real Granny's Garage, dude. You've never been in there, like for an actual.
It's like that 70s show kind of thing.
Yeah.
Instead of a basement, it's a garage.
Way dirtier, dude. Like, way dirtier. But yeah, so last time we talked, so on the last podcast, we were literally sitting in the room in the little rocking chair.
Yeah.
I think I had the one mic at the time, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's right. That. Yeah.
You literally had OC latched up to you the whole time.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, to make sure that we didn't have any interruptions. Because we also didn't do the podcast like at night like we're doing now. Yeah. We did it during the day before dinner. So we had to find some way to like keep her quiet.
Yeah. So you stuck a boob in her mouth and it worked.
It worked.
Hey, that shit worked every single time, just about. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we went to DeLuca, and we had that pizza, bro. That was a good time. Yes.
DeLuca's is always a good time.
Yeah, we've done it a couple of times now, man. The Dallas one is still my favorite.
Me too. Yeah.
Yeah. South Lake one is kind of...
It's iffy.
Yeah, it's like a family restaurant more than anything.
Yeah.
Dallas one's super fancy.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. I like it.
And then the Fort Worth one's kind of...
It's like in the middle.
Yeah, it's a mix of both, for sure. Yeah. So kind of want to just talk about like what's been going on since then, man. So you were working at Georgie probably at the time? Yeah.
Wait, let's see. No, I didn't have a job yet because that was in the middle of February.
Okay. So you're doing a little bit of Uber and Lyft maybe?
Yeah. And then I ended up working at Georgie in, was it March? It was either end of February or beginning of March.
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
And then that didn't really last that long.
Yeah, so tell us about Georgie, though.
So, well, Georgie is a super fancy restaurant.
Super fancy.
Yeah, in Dallas, in like Knox Henderson area, if anyone's familiar with that.
What'd you call it?
Knox Henderson area.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like Knox?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, super fancy. It was created by a Australian chef. And so it's like a butcher shop / restaurant. They have like really good cuts of steak and yeah, just super upscale. And so I was working there as a what do they call it? Front wait. I was working my way up to become an actual like server, or they call them captains.
Yeah. So what was the dynamic here?
Yeah. So it's the captains, which are the people who interact with the customers that come in, and then the front waits assist the captain with like filling up waters and setting the table, like making sure they have like their steak knives and all that stuff.
Basically set the plates.
Yeah. You're setting the table after every course. So like you have a section of the restaurant and you have to kind of be on top of like it's not like a typical like server section where you have 3 or 4 tables. It's like you're assisting like 2 to like 4 captains, and so you have to kind of be in the know of like at least like around 12 tables. So it was kind of hard at first because you have to be like, you have to get there before the food is put on the table, because they have to have all their dishes and they have to have their plates taken away and just everything cleaned off and bring them new silverware for whatever they're having. So you have to like constantly check in with the captain or get on the computer and check what course is coming up next. And yeah, it was hard. I started getting the hang of it though, and then I ended up leaving because they just kind of fucked it all up.
Yeah, so did you actually make it to captain and then they did something with the pay or something like that, or what was the deal?
No, I think after training, I was only there for 2 weeks until they took away the whole front weight position. Yeah,
Right,
and then so I was just a busser, and they cut my pay. They're like, yeah, we're going to hire you on.
because there were bussers, then the front weights,
and then the captain. Yeah. So they just completely took away the front weight, and they're like, we're going to make you a busser, and we're going to cut your pay. And I was like, okay, well, I'm not doing that, so I'm leaving.
Just go back to doing what I was doing.
Yeah. So,
but it was super fancy, right?
Yeah. It definitely gave me like a new appreciation for like, I understand why those restaurants charge a lot of money. Mm-hmm. It's not only, the food, like, it's art, and it's, chefs behind it, and it's people who are really passionate about food. And so that aspect was really cool. It was really cool.
Yeah. And they had like a lot of like really high end people coming in, right?
Yeah, definitely. I didn't really know any of them, but there was a guy, it was a table, and he was all excited. He's like, yeah, I just sold my company for $22 million. I was like, holy shit, dude.
Oh, there you go.
And there's people that come in for brunch and will spend thousands of dollars just for brunch. And
yeah, because you had like $300-$400 caviar and like, I don't know, you said you had like really expensive steaks and stuff.
Yeah,
like that, right?
Yeah, definitely. It's still... Yeah, there's an aspect to those kind of restaurants that I don't like, and it's more of like the people who are there to be seen, that kind of scene.
It's just like a waste kind of deal.
Yeah, it's like I would more want to go there just for the experience, just to be in a nice environment and to taste like quality food that's made by passionate people,
Mm-hmm. But they're just there to show off.
Yeah, and spend money and be like, look at how much money I'm spending. And
Didn't you say that like the mayor of Dallas or something like that came in, or was it, or he had been there, or I don't remember. There was a bunch of shit. Before every shift started, we'd have our little pre-shift meeting or whatever, and they would go over all the reservations and be like, these are all the high profile people.
That are coming in. So just be aware, like this is what's going to go on, and they're going to be at this table, and they like this way, kind of thing. So yeah, it was interesting. Definitely a whole nother level of serving that I just,
yeah. Was that bread free? Like whenever you go in there? Or?
Yeah. It's like, like Cheesecake Factory.
That bread was dope, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were getting fat on that bread.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're just bringing home like bundles of that shit. Man.
Yeah. Every night. Yeah. They just.
So good.
Yeah.
God, it was so good. What was the deal? What kind of bread was it? Or was it just homemade?
Well, they called it stecca, which just is Italian for stick. Because it's shaped like a stick. But I do remember.
Was it sourdough?
I don't know.
It was really good.
Yeah.
If you go to Georgie, don't forget to get the bread. You could literally just eat the bread. It's that good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And probably have you a way overpriced bottle of wine.
Yeah. No, I liked it though, because that restaurant is like what I look for whenever it comes to like the type of food, like the high quality food that I'd like to eat. Like everything was grass fed and the butter was like high end butter from like France or some shit like that. Grass fed of course. And I can't remember all the details, but it just, everything is so like
every little detail.
Yeah. Every little detail. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's pretty cool.
Well, that's cool. Yeah. So that was an interesting time. That lasted what, like
just
maybe?
No, I would say like a month and a half maybe, or something like that. Yeah. I was gonna try to stick it through, but whenever they made me a busser and cut my pay, I was like, well, that's not what I signed up for at all, man. Yeah. So
wasn't it like fairly new or something like that, and they were trying to figure stuff out, or was it like?
Yeah, I think they were only like a year old, and so they're kind of like back and forth with like different things. So they would try things and then it wouldn't work. And so actually whenever I was hired as a front weight, I think they had just started that. And then all the captains didn't really like it. And I don't know, it was...
Well, the captains were making stupid money.
Yeah.
And then they just wanted that little extra,
Yeah, which I get.
For sure, yeah. It's like being the closer as like a bartender. You're like, I want to get rid of this motherfucker as soon as I can.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we did do a lot though. So it's like all they really did, they're just there to entertain the guests, talk to them.
Yeah, they literally just like took the orders and like talked to them basically, right?
Yeah.
Some of them were sommeliers, right, though?
Yeah. There was a few in there, yeah. Yeah, the general manager was, and then we had another one on staff that just was.
Oh, he wasn't one of the captains?
No, we had like actual people hired just to be the sommelier, however you say it, sommelier. Yeah.
The sobs, as they like to be called, apparently. Or, I don't know if they like being called that, but
yeah. And then there was also, really. There was also a guy who I think he was a server too at times, but I think during the busy nights, his only job was to go to the wine cellar and get the wine and all that. Cool. Yeah.
Keep him pretty busy or what?
I guess so. Yeah, I mean, I think he helped with other stuff too, like just bringing, because in Dallas, the space is limited, so it was like you had to go down an elevator down to the bottom parking lot floor, and like that was where the wine cellar was, and then extra inventory. So yeah, he would just grab stuff for everybody.
Making trips, bro.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Damn, sorry guys, I'm just like bumping this wine into everything out here, dude. Okay, so Georgie happened. That would have been like March or end of February going into March, kind of going after that. I'm trying to figure out.
And I think I left beginning of April.
Okay.
Because then that's whenever we went to Arkansas, and then we went to Hot Springs. Remember that?
Oh, yeah, that was super cool, dude. Yeah. Yeah, because I took, was it April off from drinking? Or I tried to or something like that? Or
I don't know. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. Because, you didn't drink whenever...
Or I wasn't supposed to drink, but then we were like there and we were like on vacation kind of deal. And yeah, that was really cool, man. So we went and we stayed in Mena for a day or two. And then on the last day, we went to Hot Springs and we stayed in the Arlington Hotel, oddly enough. And, dude, that place was creepy, bro.
Yeah.
You remember that?
Oh, my gosh, so creepy. Yeah.
It's really nice. And, like, it's 100 years old, I want to say it is. Or it was built in, like, 1925. So it was, like, almost 100 years old. And, dude, it just felt that way.
Yeah, it was really eerie. And,
everything was old-timey. Like, even the doors, like, the fucking key that they gave us, they're like, it's like a $20 charge because it's an actual, like, brass key,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you lose that, I guess you have to like make another key.
Yeah. Yeah, and so Hot Springs is like notorious for like gang or mob stuff, or gangster stuff, I guess you will call it. Yeah. And so like Al Capone and all them used to come through there, and like they had their own suites up there and everything, and like I don't know, that whole place just kind of had like a feeling of like it had seen some shit,
Yeah.
Yeah, because we tried to explore it.
Vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we tried to go like late at night and like go explore, and we're like, I don't wanna do this, bro.
And oh my God, remember that elevator? Oh my gosh,
dude.
super old.
Yeah,
it was really sketchy.
Was that the one that you could see out the sides, or like there was like a little window, or no? That was at the Lorenzo. Zach, that was. I don't like that. I don't know why you would do that. There was like a little port, like
where you can see like the machinery.
Yeah. I was like, I'm good. Like I'd rather just go up.
Yeah.
I'm good.
It's got to be trippy,
dude. I have like a weird. I don't really like elevators. Like I've never been in an elevator that goes very high. I think probably the highest I've ever been on an elevator is like, probably like 10 stories at the most. Dude. Yeah. But like, imagine the Empire State Building. Like, how many is that? What, like 300 stories or something like that? Like, just imagine that, dude. Like, no, it's a cable. Like, it's a man. Like, a dude made that, and another dude put a bolt on it, and we're good, bro.
I'm sure it's a little bit more sophisticated.
It's 100% more sophisticated than that.
It's probably pretty safe.
Yeah. Oh, totally. 100% safe. Yeah.
But yeah, not. I mean, when it's really old, like that hotel.
That one was so old.
Yeah, I was like, okay.
That was like the original elevator.
It's like everywhere, every time, like just being in the hotel, I kept thinking like, we're gonna see a ghost. We're gonna see one. That's the kind of feeling you get.
Yeah. And then so we went to, what was that little pizza place we went to?
Oh, I don't know, but I really liked it. It was cute.
It was really cool. It was built into like the side of the hill and stuff, and like that's how the hotel is too. Like it's built into the side of the mountain basically. And they had that little hot tub upstairs, like that they're like, so the hotel is like built up, and then there's a little walkway that goes off onto the side of this mountain, and like built into the side of the mountain is the pool area and stuff, and like that was really cool.
We did that at night.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. And the pool was cold, but the hot tub was okay. There were other people there, and they were
yeah, they left after we did, or after we got there though. Yeah. Pretty soon after we got there.
Yeah, but that was cool, man. Yeah,
it was.
Yeah, so we stayed the night. Nothing happened to us, but do you remember the dude in the morning?
Yes.
Yeah,
that creepy ass
dude.
guy.
He kept trying to come into our room.
Really?
First off, yeah. I was like going to take some stuff. I was like,
you met him before?
Out in the hallway. No.
Oh,
no,
okay.
Not even a little bit. No. No, it's the dude that was staying across from us. And I guess so. He's an artist from somewhere, and he was staying there, and so
he was making music.
Oh yeah, so yeah, he makes music, and he was up real late. You know how they do, and like he was up making music, and I guess he saw something to do with like the window, right? And so he tried to take a picture of it, and it was just the angle he was taking it was fucked up, and so he was like, "Dude, you can see like this is like in front of this, and it's not supposed to be," and all this stuff.
Well, he was saying something about the panes, like the number of panes in the window. He was like, you see this window, right? There's like 4 panes in here, but in this picture, there's only 3 panes, man. And that's I'm going back in time. Like this picture took a picture of like something back in time where there's only 3 panes, man. That's so crazy.
It was crazy, dude. And he kept showing it, and he kept trying to come check out our window and our room and stuff. And he was like, he wanted to come in and like just sit and talk. And I was like, dude, no.
Yeah. And then he was talking about how when he was recording his music, there was like some voice.
Yeah, he kept hearing weird things. Or something
and then he would play it back, and then it wasn't there. And
yeah. That dude was on drugs, by the way.
Yeah, something.
Yeah,
he was just like really wanted to see a ghost or something.
For sure. Yeah, I didn't want to see a ghost.
I did not.
Like, I mean, I felt like you could feel it, man. Yeah.
Well, and maybe it's just because we're expecting it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you kind of get that feel when you're in there. But, dude, even, like, the fucking little bathroom, you remember the little shower in there? That was, like, a little cell, dude? Like, the whole thing was just kind of
It was weird. Yeah.
And then we went to the bathhouse over there.
Oh,
which was pretty cool. Yeah.
It was cool.
Yeah. I think we did, like, a really short trip, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was just one night. Mm-hmm. We stayed there.
Then we did the bathhouse, and then we drove back. I remember it being like really rainy and shit, and like.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It rained a lot while we were there, dude.
It was fun though. I like exploring old towns like that. It's like towns with
the whole
character.
place is old, dude, especially that little downtown area. I'd never really, I mean, obviously I grew up like an hour from there, and like I'd been to Hot Springs, but it's mostly for like beer runs and shit.
Yeah.
You know, so you don't go and like check shit out, you know?
Yeah.
Or for like football games and like stuff like that. But I'd never really even been in the downtown area, you know. And it turns out like that Mountain Valley water, like that's a huge deal. Yeah, that's like right there in downtown Hot Springs.
That's cool.
Yeah. And that's good shit, man. Yeah, I like sparkling water, and they make a good sparkling water. Yeah.
You and your sparkling water.
I dig it, man. Yeah. Yeah, so after that, when was that? That would have been April, huh?
Yeah, because I remember, I think I applied to Roots Apothecary before we went there. And then whenever we got back, I was like, oh, they still haven't gotten in touch with me. And then, right after, that's whenever we went to go up there and visit.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Before I had heard back from them, because I was like, I really want this job.
Yeah, I went up there, and it's like, dude, Roots is dope. I talk about him in like every podcast, actually.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And we went up there and we talked to Jordan. I remember I asked him about like my psoriasis situation. He was throwing all this fucking science stuff at me, and I was like, yeah, bro.
Olive oil.
So I started putting olive oil on my head, and it helped, but like it's just so greasy, you know. Like, so greasy, dude.
Well, no, yeah, we found out what the problem was. It was the damn water.
Yeah,
here
dude,
in Arlington.
That's so crazy, man. I spent like 3 years trying to figure out what was wrong or like what to put on my skin to like fix this, and then it was literally the water was burning my skin the entire time I've been here. So
it makes me wonder.
Like you grew up on that shit.
Yeah, maybe. I'm just like maybe I'm just used to it, and that's.
I guess so. Your skin was like, well, this is what we're doing, so.
Yeah, that sucks.
Just gonna have to fucking suck it up, bro. Yeah, but then Roots. Did you start before Padre or after Padre?
It was before.
Yeah.
Yeah, I started. So after we went up there, I think I did a 3-day working interview, and then that was in April, and then officially started, I don't know, end of April sometime. Yeah, and then Padre was in June, so I had been there for a couple months already.
Okay, right on. So what was your initial reaction whenever you started at Roots?
It was cool.
What about the like blue elephant stuff or purple? Yeah, blue elephant, right?
Blue elephant.
Yeah,
I can go. Like that's a huge, big story.
What's up? Tell them.
Long story.
Tell the people, dude.
Okay.
We're big into signs, by the way, guys.
Synchronicities.
Yeah,
you know,
I'm manifesting something.
Yeah,
manifesting money.
Yeah. So. I guess like I have a bit of a spiritual side, and I try to look at life, I guess in a positive lens, and just be positive, and like things happen for a reason. Kind of have that mindset, you know. So I was listening to this podcast that I absolutely love.
Which one?
The Positive Head podcast.
Yes.
So it's a long story.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
I'm with it. Yeah.
Okay.
What else do we have to do?
That's true. Yeah. All right. So Positive
they're not
Head.
Busy. I assume they're listening to our podcast. So.
Right. Yeah. Brandon Beecham, he is the host, and he wrote a book, and it's called The Golden Key, and it's pretty much his take on how he created abundance in his life. And it's a really simple, quick book, very, very just easy to follow, and it's fun. He's a very fun and playful person. Anyways, so I read the book, and he always talks about playing games with the universe, where you kind of just like open yourself up, and you're like, you ask a question, and you just like let whatever comes in to come in, right? So when I read the book, I was like, okay, I'm going to play a game with the universe. And so the way the book is it's free, and you can donate, or you can play, what does he call it? Play the golden game. And so when you play the game, you can, I think you like donate, money.
It's a specific amount, right?
No, well, it's whatever amount you want, I think. Well, he has like different options.
Well, I thought it was like for $4.44 or something like that.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
$4.44.
Yeah. So
there's like that. Yeah.
There's different options. And so like the way it works is like you get a code, and so when you give that code to someone else and someone else donates with your code, then you get half of it. So it's like kind of spreading abundance with everybody. Okay. You know, he gets money for his good cause. You know, he wants to spread awareness in the book and positivity and all this stuff. And you also make money in return. So I was like, okay, you know, I'm a big fan of this podcast. I'm a big follower. I really believe that podcast changed my life. So, yeah. And so I just wanted to participate. So I was like, all right, I'm going to donate money and I'm going to play a game with the universe to figure out how much I want to donate. So I was like, all right, I'm going to leave it up to the universe, like how much money I want to donate. And I want to get a sign by my birthday. And then the first thing that popped into my head was blue elephant. And I was like, okay, that's...
Blue elephant had come up before, though.
No, this is the first.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, this is the first time.
Well, when did I get you that blue elephant?
That was after.
One. Was it?
Yeah.
I feel like we've had him longer than that.
I mean, that was a while ago. This was my birthday in 2021. So it's 2 years ago.
Oh, yeah, because he was a birthday present.
Yeah, in 2022. No.
2021. Yeah.
Okay.
We've had him before.
Oh my gosh, yes. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, so that popped into my head. I was like, okay, weird. So I went with it and I was like, okay, I'm going to look for blue elephant. Like I was looking on billboards whenever I was driving around and just keeping my eye open, and nothing happened. And my birthday passed. And then it was the day after when we had that little get together at our house with like a few friends. And, so Zach was over, right? And Zach loves to play the music and plays his his favorite artist. He's really into EDM, so he always plays that. And so we also took acid. Remember that? Was that my first time?
No. Your first time was in me.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, it was my second time. Yeah, so
you took acid?
Yeah. Oh, well, I did. You were at work. That's right. Yeah,
what the fuck?
Yeah, you had to work, but you got off and you brought your coworkers.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you took acid that night?
Yeah, I did.
I don't know if I remember that exactly.
Because you were drunk.
Because I brought my fucking coworkers and they were on one, bro.
They were.
I can't imagine if I was on acid.
Dude, it was. They were doing. They have huge personalities.
Oh yeah, dude, and they were horny as fuck.
Yeah, it was weird.
Yeah, they were on one, bro.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So.
So yes. So so he's playing his EDM and I'm having a good time, and all of a sudden
this is at the old apartment.
Yes.
Holy shit, dude.
Yeah.
Wild. Okay.
Yeah. That was 2 years ago. Whoa. Wait.
Almost exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. Whoa.
Trippy.
So he's playing his normal music, and then all of a sudden Paradise from Coldplay comes on.
Yeah, I knew it was Coldplay. Okay.
Yeah, and it's a really nice song, really happy song, whatever. Mm-hmm. And I'm just like kind of like hitting my peak of of taking the trip, taking the acid, and feeling really good and really positive and just really like loving energy and like harmonious and all that good stuff.
Exactly,
I'm like
what you're supposed to
I'm
feel.
like watching everybody, like everyone's laughing and having a great time. I'm like, wow, this is so awesome. Like I feel so much love right now. And then I look at the TV because it's music videos playing, and it's a fucking blue elephant. It's a guy dressed up in a elephant costume with a blue shirt on. And I'm just like, dude, what the fuck? There it is, dude.
Yeah.
And it's so crazy because like he never plays that music. He always plays EDM.
Always.
Yeah, always. And so I was like, whoa, this is so crazy. Like I was just like, holy shit, like wow, mind blown. And so after the night was over, I think I was like, okay, so this is obviously significant. So I'm gonna look at the video again, and like I'm gonna So I guess my whole theory was like, okay, whenever I first see the blue elephant in the music video, that's how much money I'm going to donate. So if I see him at 1 minute, then I'll donate like $100 or whatever.
Okay.
That was kind of my thought process.
I don't know if you've explained this fully to me. This is dope.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Keep going, though.
Yeah.
I'm there with it.
Yeah. So I'm playing the music video, and then he first pops up. Well, I thought he first popped up whenever I first saw him the first night on my birthday, and it was a weird number, and I looked up on the book website, and then I saw it was only like 333, 444. I was like, oh shit. And so I went back on the music video. I was like, no, like I'm going to keep looking. And the first time, the actual first time that the elephant popped up was 333.
No fucking way,
yes, dude. You can look at the music video, 333. And I was like, what the fuck? So I donated $333 to his, his whole, like cause he had going on. And I was like, I'm totally with it. Like, that whole saying, like, if you want to get something, or if you want to receive something, you've got to give it. So if you want love, you got to give love in order to receive it. And so that was the whole mentality of all that. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna receive great things from this as a good cause and whatever. So that was like the first time it happened. And then I guess I kind of forgot about the whole playing a game with the universe. There was another time that I asked a question. Oh yeah, it was because I saw that coach. Remember, I was seeing a coach whenever I was pregnant, a life coach.
Yes.
Yeah, and so I just it was a lot of money at the time. So I was like, I don't know if I'm making the right decision. And I'm like, okay, universe, like if I'm making the right decision, like show me a sign. And then the first thing that popped into my head was a pink car. You never see pink cars ever, right?
Right.
I saw 2 pink cars the next day.
Nice.
So it's like, yeah, I guess if it's just awesome. So I've just I don't do it very often, but I keep, like, whenever I think of it, like it really shows up for me, and I see these signs, and it's really crazy. Mm-hmm. But so the next time I used the blue elephant, it was by accident, but it just happened that way. So whenever I was looking for a job, like, whenever I left Georgie and I was looking around before I applied at Roots Apothecary, I remember I was just kind of like trying to figure things out. I'm like, because my whole plan was to work at a restaurant like Georgie so I could make a lot of money, we could save and all this stuff. Mm-hmm. And then when I left, I kind of rethought everything. I'm like, do I want to make money, or do I want to be happy and do something that I love, in a field that I love? And so it was kind of hard, but, I decided to take the route of, like, just doing what I love instead of just, like, working.
Going for the money.
Yeah.
Because you never really like serving.
No. No, not at all.
You don't like people all that much. Well, no.
Yeah.
In that sense, I suppose.
in that setting, I guess, yeah.
It's aggressive.
Yeah. So, I was like, I remember, Oceana was here and everything, and she woke up in the middle of the night, and I was on Indeed quite a bit, like looking for jobs and applying and interviewing at places and stuff. And I remember she woke up in the middle of the night, and she was like, crying. So I got her, was breastfeeding her, and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna look and see what I can find. And or no, actually before that, it was that night. Like, I was getting ready for bed, and I was like, oh, like, universe, please help me find a job. Yeah. Like, show me a sign that I'm making the right decision by following my heart, following my passion. And blue elephant popped into my head. And I was like, okay, I feel like this is because that was the first thing that popped into my head. But you know what? I'm going to go with it. Let's see what happens. Yeah. And so that night, she woke up, and I was, like, breastfeeding her. And I was like, okay, it was like 4 a.m. I was like, I'm just going to get on Indeed. Like, whatever. Like, let me just do that. Mm-hmm. And so I did it, and I'm scrolling through, and I look up, like, apothecaries, and nothing's popping up except, like, boutiques and, like, just weird little unique shops. Right. Yeah. Yeah. And, like, they were popping up in, like, Austin and, like, just all over the country, and not really specific to, like, my area or apothecaries in general, even though I searched apothecaries. Right. And then I'm scrolling, and all of a sudden I see Blue Elephant Boutique. Yes. And right below that is Roots Apothecary. And then I looked into it even further, and turns out they're 35 minutes away from where we live. So
yeah,
I was like, what the fuck? Wow. Yeah. And yeah, it was crazy.
I remember that one. That's wild, dude.
Yeah, man. And yeah, it's crazy.
That is
so
cool,
I
man.
followed it, and I'm there, and I was getting paid. Well, I still am. I do part-time work there. I get paid hourly, but a really awesome opportunity came up for me to work in sales, where it's like, you can get a base pay plus commission, and then eventually, well, I mean, there's pretty much no ceiling. Like, you can make, the sky is the limit, just based off of, like, of course, how well you do. But yeah, it's a really great opportunity, and it just all connects, because like when I started out and the blue elephant popped up to me, it had to do with abundance and donating money and giving abundance, receiving abundance. And so I feel like it's like more of like you just have to be patient to see what comes of it. And I've been patient, and it's brought me here, and I absolutely love where I work. It's an awesome company. Jordan
has definitely changed both of our lives, dude.
Yeah. Jordan's a great boss. He creates a really great work environment for everybody, where we're all like family. It's really awesome. I'm really grateful to be there.
That's a wild dude, bro.
Yeah. We're all like-minded. We're all about health and wellness and getting places in life. And so it's really inspiring to be there and to be around other people who want the same things that you do, and we're all there working on it together. So it's cool.
Yeah, really, I have to get fucking Jordan on this podcast, because I need to figure out, because he has like, if you just said the things, he sounds so scatterbrained, but it's so much shit. So it's like, it's not that he's scatterbrained, there's just so much stuff. Like, if he probably put his whole head on one thing, he would absolutely destroy it. But it's like, he has his hands in so much stuff, dude. It's all basically him and I guess Anna, that are like the main people dealing with this stuff. And like, that's why he's like horrible at texting back. And so like, it's just that it makes sense.
Yeah.
But it's wild. It's just, I want to talk to him. I have to. Yeah. I just you have to get that dude like nailed down, dude. I'll probably have to like tie him to a chair and talk to him.
But yeah, that's the whole blue elephant story. Long version.
There you go. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's a good segue into the Roots family there. So that's cool. Yeah. So you said you started there before Padre.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think that was like that was our main big trip last year, huh?
Yeah.
Well, we went to like Dinosaur Valley and stuff, right? Did we take Osi with us on that one?
No, that was whenever I was pregnant.
That was before, okay.
When we had just found out we were pregnant.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you were pregnant at the Grand Canyon. You were more pregnant then.
Yeah.
And then what else? We did a couple more while you were pregnant, right? The Grand Canyon was a big one though, and Sedona, obviously.
Yeah, I think that's it.
And last year, with the baby and stuff, we didn't really do but Padre was fucking sick, dude.
Yeah, we stayed there for like 7 days.
Yeah,
it was awesome.
Did too. Yeah, that was so cool, man.
Yeah.
So the original plan, who all was supposed to go to Padre?
I think it was just going to be us.
Yeah.
And then your mom tagged along. And
Mom came and she brought Gracie.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, which was cool.
Yeah.
Grace is a little crazy girl, dude. She's funny, man. Yeah. So we drove down there, and we were going to take your car.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
But we had the 4Runner, which I'm so glad that we did.
Yeah.
And, dude, that thing was packed to the freaking gills, man.
Yeah, dude, and that was your 4Runner.
For us to sit, dude.
What were we thinking?
Yeah, we were going to try to take your
my
car.
God.
There's no way, dude. There's absolutely no way.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Osi did really good on the trip for the most part. I feel like she didn't do all that well on the way back, though. Yeah, because remember, we had to stop quite a few times on the way back.
No, she did okay. No, she did good. No, we stopped. That way we could eat, or she could eat at least. And then, yeah. No, she did good.
Yeah. Pretty cool. Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
Except, remember whenever we got home, and then we didn't even take her out of the car seat yet, and she threw up.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
huge.
I feel like
that was
gave
before
her a big bottle, like the
No, it was so I had a salad and we were giving her bits and pieces like chicken and cheese and tomatoes and stuff. And that was before we knew she was allergic to eggs. Yeah, we gave her hard-boiled eggs. Mm-hmm. And then, thank God, she held that shit in until we got home.
She threw up everywhere, dude. Like, all down herself, dude.
It was bad. In the car seat. We had to clean it all.
Dude. Yeah. That was rough, dude.
Poor little baby.
But Padre was cool. I'm trying to think of, like, the timeline of Padre, dude, because that was a wild trip, man. Yeah, because I remember I tried to do the podcast one night. I thought I was going to be able to do it in the hotel room, which didn't make any fucking sense, because everybody was going to be in the hotel room.
You did it in the back of your car, right?
Yeah, we were going to try and...
Oh, my gosh.
We were going to try and do it on the beach.
Too much noise, huh?
Well, because I had me and Mom, we tried to link up, like, 2 headphones to the thing and, like, do all this stuff, and, like, that didn't work.
Oh, it was before you had the...
too bad.
Before you had the Roadcaster, yeah.
Wasn't it? Yeah, it was. And then we ended up just literally like opening up the back hatch of the fucking 4Runner and like sitting on the back end, like setting up a little table.
Which one was that? Who was
Granny's
that with?
Garage.
Okay.
That was with Rachel and Shay, so that was probably 1 or 2. That might have been the first one, actually.
I don't remember... I know I listened to it, but I don't remember there being any, like, sound issues.
There weren't any problems. No. Yeah. Although I did get pretty turned up out there sitting on the back.
Yes, oh my God.
Well, because I was, like, sitting there we were trying to do the podcast, and I was, like, kind of sipping the whole time, you know? And then, like, that didn't work, so we had to completely situate. And so, like, I was just, like, gradually, like, drinking a little bit here and there. And then by the time we started, I was already pretty drunk. You know? And then, yeah, so it was just, like, a complete shit show, man. Yeah. And then I guess it would be the next night me and Mom saw that jellyfish.
Oh my God, that Man of War.
Man of War, yeah, dude. We both got stung.
Oh my
I
gosh.
just got a little bit on my finger.
And Gracie did too.
Yeah, Gracie got a little bit because we're literally like out there in the middle of the fucking night.
Why would y'all do that? Why would you? What did y'all touch it, right?
Okay,
you guys supposed to touch anything.
Mom was like, don't go out into the water like when it's dark. You don't know what's out there, right? And I was like, it's going to be fine, you know. And so I'm walking out there, I'm just kind of playing around, and so Mom is like way back there, and she's like, hey, what is this? And she walks over and she pokes it.
With her finger?
With her finger.
Oh, my gosh.
And it's like this little squishy thing, very obviously a jellyfish, whenever you think about it. Like this little squishy thing stuck in the fucking sand. And so she goes up and she pokes it real good. And so I go up and I poke it, you know? And turns out they have really long tentacles. And I think that's what got Gracie a little bit on her leg or something like that. And so and Mom had to go back to the hotel.
Yeah, I remember that because I was in bed with OC when Gracie came in the hotel freaking screaming her ass off.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man.
And I don't know if I was just like, because that was that night that I was drinking that Sotol.
Yes. And, or that day, really, the whole day.
The whole day, yeah. Drank a whole bottle of Sotol basically that day. Yeah, but it was a whole day, you know? And I thought it was a pretty smooth day for the most part. I feel like you have other ideas on the subject, but you know, you weren't super happy with me after that one.
No. It's a family trip, okay?
Yeah, but I mean, I was just like chilling and drinking on it for the most of the day. There was just a lot going on, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
A lot going on that you were, like, it was because of you.
What do you mean?
Well, you said there was a lot going on. I'm like, there's a lot going on because you.
No, what? We were like chilling on the beach.
No, I don't mean that in a bad way. Because I'm just saying, like, I don't know how to explain.
Yeah, you're upset. I get it. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah,
it's all good though. I mean, we communicate. You know, we talk about it and then
talked about it. We're good now.
Yeah.
I mean, my stuff's packed, so I'll be gone tomorrow. It's okay. It's okay.
It's a nice spot on the couch for you tonight.
Everything's fine.
Since you brought it up tonight.
You mean my spot? No, the spot where I pass out. I literally,
every time.
That fucking chair gets me almost every night.
I know.
It literally, like, I'll wake up at like 3 a.m. I'm like, God, again, dude, come on.
Yeah.
Like, literally, last night, not last
almost
night.
every night, yeah.
Like last night and the night before, probably, dude. So I'll be like chilling, and it's like I'll like sit down at like 10:30 or 11, and I'll be asleep by 11:30. You know, like I'll put something on to like chill and watch, and then I'll just fucking pass out like right, like dad as fuck. So dad, it's crazy.
That's why you like that chair.
Yeah, that's my dad chair. Man. Yeah, dude.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so Padre, it's crazy. And dude, we definitely need to do more, like, we got to get some more hiking and shit in, man.
Definitely.
Yeah, I mean, we did a couple of things. We went to that, the reserve or whatever over in.
Well, that was in 2021 before she was even here.
No, we took OC.
No?
I had her
to Dinosaur?
No.
Oh,
no.
You're talking about Arkansas.
No, I'm talking about the place over in Grand Prairie. The place that we go hike.
Oh, Cedar Hill.
That's the one.
Yeah.
Cedar Hill Preserve? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, Nature Preserve.
Yeah, I know what I'm talking about. Yeah. I'm hip. I'm game, brother. You know? But yeah, so Cedar Hill, we need to do more stuff like that. You know?
Definitely.
But my feet hurt, so let's wait till that's done. If it ever fucking stops.
Yeah, you need to get your feet checked out.
They don't feel. I probably do need to go to the doctor. They don't feel too bad, and I found some exercise that I need to be doing. So, yeah, I think it's gonna all work out.
I think that you should see like a physical therapist and maybe like a podiatrist.
Or maybe I should get on some pharmaceutical drugs.
Oh yeah, totally. Just numb that pain.
Yeah, like I was trying to with the fucking ibuprofen, which was dumb. Yeah, because I was like, this is what ibuprofen is for, right? You know, obviously it can't be that bad, you know, and like it just didn't fucking help. Like it made it feel better kind of at the time. Mm-hmm. And like if I took it before bed, I would wake up and they wouldn't hurt as bad when I woke up. But it's like
it's not solving the root cause.
It wasn't doing anything, man. It wasn't helping, dude. It's so crazy.
It's just masking symptoms.
And I think there was something we looked up about the way ibuprofen works. It suppresses your body's natural reaction to pain, which is to cause inflammation to shield it or something like that. But the inflammation itself goes too far or something, or I don't remember. So that's why they prescribe ibuprofen, is because like swelling and stuff isn't good, but like there's a certain amount of it that you're supposed to have, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. But so that's why I think it's lingered as long as it has, because I was masking it with that ibuprofen for so long.
Told you, man.
Yeah. So that's why I haven't been taking it. Now, I did take it the other night just because, like, or no, it was like a week ago or so, because it was getting pretty fucking bad, dude.
Yeah.
Whenever I was at work.
I think you for real need to invest in taking care of your feet. For real.
Probably go see a doctor.
Yeah.
Podiatrist.
And the physical therapist. Yeah.
Yeah?
I don't know. I know it's foot, but, like, I don't know if
Get
they're...
out of here, turd cat.
If they work with, like, muscles or if it's just, like... I don't know, like I'm not, or like infections or something.
I can figure out myself though, but also like I haven't figured it out yet. So
no, yes,
you're on. It's gotten so much better though, but it's also worse than a normal person by quite a lot. So
yeah, and you're only 26.
Yeah, but I also have arthritis in my knees already, so you know I feel like that's part of it. I think that might be what's going on. Psoriatic arthritis, which I have psoriasis, so that's already, I'm kind of fucked on that deal, so I probably already have that.
You need to lower your inflammation. And you know how to do that? Stop drinking.
Definitely stop drinking. Yeah.
We're having an intervention right now, guys.
I see that, and it's working very well.
As we're sipping wine.
Mm-hmm. Cheers, Bim.
Cheers.
Yes. God damn it. Sweating is horse shit, man. I didn't want salmon, okay? Said it 4 times. Okay, so leave my feet alone, dude. I know how much you like them, though, so it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. But yeah, cool. So the last year has been kind of wild, though. So, like,
well, yeah, I mean, that was our first year having a baby.
Literally,
so.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking of, man. So, like, we're kind of to the stage, like, we're kind of to the stage where she's kind of okay, like, by herself, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like, she can entertain herself.
Yeah, like, I don't know about you. Like, I don't know. I feel like we have different experiences whenever we're home alone with her, because I feel like when I'm here, she's just pretty much chilling, you know what I mean? But, like, I don't know. Your sounds kind of rough sometimes, bro.
Yeah, because I'm her favorite, you know. So she likes to be around me. Yeah, I mean, so she chills with you and she does her own thing. But like with me, she's like that for a little bit, and then she wants to be with me. She wants me to hold her. She wants me to pay attention to her. Yeah. I mean, just the other day I was trying to do a workout watching the TV, it was on the TV, and she was not having it, man. She just threw a whole fit. She would not let me work out.
Wow.
Yeah, so I had to not work out.
I was actually thinking about this the other day. I feel like it's because, like, I'm gone most of the time when she's asleep. Mm-hmm. Most of the time that I'm gone, she's asleep. Most of the time that you're gone, she's awake. Mm-hmm. Like you leave, what time do you leave in the morning? Like 6:30? 7. So she wakes up at like 7:30 to 8. Mm-hmm. So then she wakes up, mom's gone. And then she takes her nap, somewhere in there, so she sleeps a little bit. But like, and then you come home at like 6:30, and then you guys go to bed, so she basically gets like an hour and a half with you, mm-hmm. But like when I go to work, like in the morning, even then she sees me
you have
from
breakfast
like
with us
8 to 10, and then I get off at fucking 4:30 or 5, and then we hang out for the rest of the day. And then whenever you work at home, it's like you're in the room. And so, like, it's just me and her chilling, So, like, she sees a lot of me when she's awake. Mm-hmm. So I feel like that's kind of the main situation. Yeah. So it doesn't mean that you're the favorite is what I'm getting at.
We already know that that I'm the favorite.
That's what I'm trying to get to because I'm very clearly the favorite, so.
He's not, guys.
Whatever, dude. You guys don't know.
Look, whenever we hug, she will push him away and grab onto me.
Well, that's because she misses you, buddy.
It's because I'm her favorite.
She loves you that much more. It's because she misses you more.
Whatever.
Yeah.
You're in denial.
Absence makes the heart grow fonder, babe. That's what it is.
Shut up.
She gets way too much dad, bro. So I'm always there for my little bums, dude.
Whatever, man.
She's my little buddy, dude. Yeah. We be chilling, bro. Like, chilling, dude. She's always chilling, dude. Yeah. We be, like, chilling on the couch. She, like, sits right here, and I'll put my arm around her. We'll just, like, chill, and we'll watch Barney and shit. It's fucking cool, man.
I don't do that.
You should do that. It's fun.
I'm always doing shit, man. Because
sometimes you just don't do shit, man.
I know. Today, it's so funny. You're going to laugh. Today, I watched Mickey Mouse with her for 5 minutes, guys. Whoa.
Kristen stopped and watched his show for 5 minutes,
I did.
That's actually a big feat, by the way,
really, really nice.
Yeah. It's nice, dude.
Yeah, I was like, oh, okay.
Bro, we just chill, dude. Like, I literally have to, like, stop chilling with her to get her out on the floor to play. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because, like, we just be chilling, bro.
Well, so it's like on my days off, I'm not really off because I have to do work.
Do a bunch of shit. Yeah.
So,
like
so with Roots
about,
Apothecary,
like, or what?
No, with sales.
Right.
Yeah.
For a minute.
So with Roots Apothecary, I work 2 days in the store, and then the rest I do part-time, or I do sales from home. Mm-hmm. So
you do a lot of hours of that, actually, man. I'd like to track it and see how much you're actually doing.
Yeah.
Because I think you might be putting in more than 40. Well, no.
How
much are you putting in at work?
So, I mean...
9 hours a day?
9 hours a day, so yeah. So 18, but like I'm gone 22 hours. Because I leave at 7 and get home at 6, so that's 11 hours a day. So it's 22 hours I'm gone for work, and then come home, or, at home I do... the goal is 24 hours.
Monday and Tuesday, it's like you're gone all day.
All day, yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's weird here, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's okay. We love you.
Yeah.
It was weird at first. I'm not going to lie to you. Like, I felt like I was kind of I want to say, like, I kind of was a turd about it at first, I suppose. Because, it was like, that was just, like, my whole day, Mm-hmm. And, like, I'm chilling with the baby, and so that's, like, but it's, like, that's whenever I was, like, really the podcast was kind of hard to do, Mm-hmm. Like, that's whenever we started that stuff. It was, like, I was, like, having to search for guests every week and shit, and, like, trying to, like, really, like, I was trying to figure out how the fuck to edit this stuff and, like, how to get it up and stuff, and, like, I'm figuring it, I got it kind of figured out. Like, I really don't have to put that much effort into it now. The posting and stuff is always just a bitch, dude.
Yeah.
I hate that the social media is a part of it, dude. I've always hated it. But, yeah, I'm getting it together. And that's why, like, now I just get to, like, chill with her. Because before I would, like, be, like, I'd, like, have her, like, chill over there. And I'd, like, run over here and, like, try and, like, fuck with the video. Or, like, try and get a post or something done or something like that. But, like, now, like, with me having kind of streamlined it and figured it out, I can get the edit done on a video in, like, an hour or two. And I just do that one night. Like, after you guys go to bed, that's what I'll do. And then, like, another night, like there's actually fucking one night where I just have to upload the stuff, dude, because it takes forever, dude. Mm-hmm. And then like after the night that I edit it, I have to let it fucking render for 2-3 hours. So it's like it's not really so much work; it's a lot of fucking sit around and wait for this stuff to finish,
Yeah.
And so it's just time, and like with that time, kind of figured out how to.
Like when to do it.
When to do it, and like when I can like do that and chill with her. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Isn't it crazy though how you just have to be really strategic whenever you become a parent? You have to be strategic with your time. Do whatever the
fuck we want.
Yeah. Like there's so much.
And we took it for granted, bro. Oh my god.
I mean,
like the other night when we put her to bed, like we actually had to like chill and cuddle, dude, and we're like, dude.
Oh my gosh!
A year.
Yeah,
since we just got to like go to bed together and like lay down together.
Yeah,
because she sleeps right in the middle, bro, sideways and shit.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I think that's where I'm at with the whole sales thing. Is like, whenever on Wednesdays when you're working, and then Saturday and Sunday, I'm trying to fit in whenever I can get the sales done. So, yeah, I don't get to chill because there's also like house stuff that I want to keep up with too. I don't want you doing it all, so I have to try to fit in. Like, I mean, I try to get at least an hour, while she naps. But ideally, I'd like to get 2 hours of sales work in.
They're not exactly sporadic. The timing, like she goes to bed like almost right at noon every day.
Yeah,
but. You might get an hour and a half. You might get an hour. You might get 2 hours. Like you're definitely going to get an hour probably.
I feel like it averages. It's usually an hour and a half.
It comes out to about an hour and a half. Yeah, but some days you'll get that 2 hours, and it's
nice.
Pretty chill, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know, man, because I have my shit like relatively figured out. Like when she's on those 2 hour naps, I'm like, well, I've already done the fucking dishes.
Man,
like I'm just gonna.
I'm not
what
there
do
yet.
I do, bro?
Yeah.
That's when I should do my post. But,
and really, I think I need a day where I don't have to do any sales work, because today I was like, fuck, like I just don't, like I'm not.
I think once you get it all set up and stuff, because that's the deal about your sales is like you have to get like recurring clients and stuff so that you have like a base pay obviously on top of your regular base pay. But like you have to have that's like coming in so you don't have to actively search out as many, so you're kind of managing the clients that you do have, which I think you literally told me this. I'm just regurgitating what you told me, but
and the way Jordan explained it to me was like it's going to be a lot of work up front, but if you're patient and you stick to the process and you're persistent and you're learning from everything, you're going to get better and you're going to get that client base, and so it's going to be a lot of work at the beginning, but it'll pay off at the end where it's not a lot of work.
Like we were saying about like the podcast stuff, it's like you figure out when you can fit it in, like how to make it more smooth and stuff. So I'm not saying my shit's smooth at all. It's smoother for sure, but it's bumpy. Yeah,
that's definitely how it is right now for me.
Yeah. Now imagine if you were drinking.
No, I don't even want to imagine.
You'd have yeah.
Well, don't drink.
Maybe I should just stop doing it. Yeah. Fuck it, I'm not drinking anymore ever again after this one. I don't know. I don't know about that.
About what?
I don't know, because I feel like I could totally like completely stop, but it's like is that the answer?
What do you mean?
I mean, you just completely cut.
No, I wouldn't say you have to completely cut it. I mean...
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I mean, everything in moderation.
Yeah, but my moderation is different. But it's been, I made it that way, So, I don't know. Like, my situation might be a different one. I might need to talk to somebody about it or something. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know how this shit works, bro. But actually, the other night, so I did the podcast with Wayside this Wednesday, right? And Caleb, who is... Sorry. Caleb he's been sober for 30-something, or no, like 50-something days or something like that. And like, he was just as, wild and crazy as he normally was. And like, he was sitting around, like, we're having a couple of beers and stuff, and like, he's having a great time. And like, he's still the life of the fucking party, you know what I mean? So it's not like you have to have it, you know what I mean?
Right. Mm-hmm.
And so it's like, I don't know. It just kind of got me thinking about like that. because it's like if I just completely stopped, it's not like I would change.
Yeah,
you know, exactly. So,
do you think it? I mean, is that what you thought before? Is that you?
Well,
would
it's like most like a good deal of it is a social thing. So it's like it's like if you go out and like you hang out with people and you don't drink, you know, is that weird? You know. But it's like it would literally, like, if you just didn't fucking mention it, like, nobody would even notice. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. And, like, you didn't even notice that he wasn't having a beer.
Yeah.
You know? So it's kind of trippy when you think about it like that, you know?
Yeah, I think it's the same thing with, like, my situation when it comes to, like, wanting to eat healthy. And
yeah.
Yeah, it's like you feel like an outcast and, like, everyone's going out and eating a whole... I mean, I do, too. I mean, we just had Cheesecake Factory today.
I honestly think that is a more, just because it's food, you know, everybody eats, not everybody
yeah,
drinks,
and it's like you don't want to be that person that's like, what kind of oils do you cook with? Do you have any gluten-free, like, and everyone's just trying to order their food, you know, like, I don't know, it's just probably something.
I don't know, I feel like I have a different way of, like, bartending and, like, serving and stuff, and I've been told that it's a very, like, hands-on approach and stuff, and, like, it's a very intuitive way that I do it. It's like, I don't care if you ask these questions. I should know these answers, you know? So it's like, if your server knows, it shouldn't be a problem, you know? But it's also, like, if they don't know, then you're making it their problem kind of deal. But if they're that good, you know, they should know kind of deal. But it's like...
Which takes me back to, like, wanting to go to the nicer restaurants.
Yeah.
Where they actually know what the fuck is in their food and they care what's
in
their food, you know?
Yeah, and it's also like whenever people get, like, whenever I'm at the bar and, like, I get somebody that just, like, a lot of people can't handle whenever somebody's, like, asking a bunch of, like, dumb, quote unquote, dumb questions about the menu. And it's like, they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Like, you're the one that's supposed to know this shit. But they keep you standing there for, like, 5 minutes, which fucks up your flow, you know what I mean? But, like, I can handle that, you know? So I deal with that. It makes me have to step into a different, you know, overdrive kind of deal, you know, but, like, I can handle it. And so, like, that's why I still get good tips off of people like that, because I can stand there and give them that time, you know, but, like, not everybody can do that, and it's not their fault, you know, it's like, it's not their fault that they don't know, and it's not your fault if you don't know. It's like, I just happen to have, I'm just in that situation where I know my shit, you know? Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what I was trying to get at. Pretty good at what I do, is what I'm trying to say, bro. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying is, like, I don't get fucked up about a lot of things, you know? And, like, sometimes, dude, I remember, I'm not even going to say it, actually, because it gets into stuff that you're not supposed to talk about on a podcast, so, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I will say it was a guy that didn't like having, like, I don't know what word to use. Like, whenever a black couple would sit at his table, he'd be mad. And you're like, dude, they're just fucking people, bro. Like, just fucking do your job, bro. But he would already go up to the table mad.
Oh my gosh.
And so it's like, you're making this, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy.
Right,
Like, obviously you're not going to get a good tip because you're fucking it up for yourself,
You're being an asshole to them.
You're being a dick, dude. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's all I'm going to say on that subject.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. People are crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
you know who you are, by the way, I assume. Well, he's probably not even listening. Yeah. And he was also the oldest, like, server I'd ever seen. Well, no, the oldest dude server I'd ever seen. He was like fucking 30-something, like 37 or something.
Oh, yeah.
At Fridays, bro. I was 20 at the time. Yeah.
Yeah, whenever I worked at Old West Cafe, there was Miss Vicky. I think she was, 50s or 60s.
Oh, wow.
But you know, like, when you're at those mom and pop restaurants, you're going to find
people that just
have been there for a while, yeah.
I'm trying to think of what this lady's name was at Fridays. She was 40s for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was up in there, dude. Yeah. She was an aggressive lady. Yeah. Had a couple of those, man. I remember Grandma was always talking about, like, Grandma served tables for fucking, 15, 20 years or something like that. She ran the stuff up on the mountain for a long time in Mina. And she said everybody always called her mom because she was always the oldest fucking lady to be. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that went from us talking about weird situations, social situations, to like
having an epiphany about drinking, to serving, to racial situations, to
your
old
grandma.
people serving, to grandma. Yeah. Whoa, dude, that was wild. Well, so it's been a year for the podcast. It's been 3 years for us, but
yeah.
How you doing over there?
Doing pretty great.
Yeah.
We were just talking about that today at dinner. It's been a whole 3 years, but it feels like longer in a way.
Feels like longer and it feels like shorter.
Yeah. It's weird because it's like, I guess like, when you're integrating two lives, it's just been really seamless. It's like effortless kind of, know? And, well,
that's what we were saying is like with the relationships, it's like you should have one that doesn't, or that you don't have to put so much effort in to make it work that affects your happiness or your life, or like, relationships make you crazy trying to fucking fix stuff all the time.
Relationships are work, but I guess if it's like too hard, if you're trying too hard, then it's probably maybe not a good fit. But for us, it's never been hard.
No, I think the only effort that I've really had to put in is like, I don't know, I try to keep things clean, you know, and that's like my deal, because you don't have the time for it, you know what I mean? And then also,
I still keep things clean.
Yeah. But I help a lot. I try to help a lot, I try to make sure that you don't have to do this shit, by the way. Yeah, there's a lot of shit that you don't see that's getting done, Yeah. And then also just with me, trying new foods and stuff like that. And I cook a lot more, like shit like that. And that's something that has honestly just came so naturally, and it's like something that has completely changed about my life, but it was something that just fucking worked, Yeah.
Yeah.
And
that's
it's something
true.
that's helped both of us, Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's like for lack of a better word, like the merging of our lives and like the progression of our relationship and having a kid has been, I wouldn't
say like growth more than like,
but it's been like, it just works, it's just natural. I feel like,
Yeah. I fucks with it. Yeah. How are you doing?
You've definitely started trying more foods and being more open to that and health in general. And you knew how I was before, we dated and all that stuff. So
I went to your class.
Yeah, he went to my health class.
Took notes.
He brought his little notebook and took notes.
Some stuff, Jay. That was a good time, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, and my whole
read a label a little bit.
Yeah, and the whole sustainability thing. The cloth diapers, and
it's so trippy because I don't know, because growing up, I remember growing up in Mina, it was like you heard about climate change and shit like that, and it was like you don't see it because everything's fucking green,
and it's not even just about climate change, just about pollution and
well, you don't see a lot of that. That's what I'm saying, is pollution, climate change, all that stuff. You just don't really see it. But I was also talking to my mom, and she was talking about there used to be these little newts or whatever that would live in every fucking creek in Mina, and you just don't see them anymore. They're just gone.
Yeah.
Something happened.
Yeah,
it's something about the water changed, and they're just gone.
Yeah.
And I don't remember what they called them. They're I want to say they called them mud bugs or something like that. And
you just
I've
don't heard
see
of that
them anymore. Yeah. Mud bugs are something fucked up. Those are weird little cockroaches in the water.
Ugh.
Yeah. These weird bugs that'll bite your toes and shit, I think.
Ew.
If I'm remembering that correctly. They're not okay. But these were just little fucking salamanders that would just, they were just cool. And they're fucking gone, basically.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah.
Maybe they moved south. Well, no, they'd be here.
They're definitely not going to be here. There's too much of big cities, pollution and
yeah,
shit.
like if they're trying to get away from pollution, they went the wrong fucking way, bro. But you don't want to go north. Well, I guess, yeah, if you go north, you're probably good. Especially if you keep going like up the center. But if you start going east or west, you're kind of screwed. If you go north through Missouri, ain't shit going on up there, bro.
Yeah.
Well, you got St. Louis and Kansas City, but like you think about like what do you think the population of Kansas City is?
I have no idea, but I will say I feel like you have a weird obsession with populations in cities.
What?
He is slowly typing
I'm trying.
on the computer to find out the population.
Population of Kansas City, Missouri. So 508,000. So that's what this is what I try to think of whenever I think of the population is like the oversaturation or the expanse of an area, you know, with the amount of people that you have. Because think like Los Angeles, you know, like that's a pretty big like landmass size for a city. But it's also like fucking 7 or 8 million people or whatever the hell it is, dude. That is just ridiculous, bro. Little Rock is like, you know, it's a pretty big space, and it's only got like, what, like 300,000 maybe?
Yeah.
You know? Kansas City, Missouri is like the biggest place in the entire fucking area around there, you know?
Yeah.
Or I guess St. Louis maybe. I don't know what the population is, and I don't feel like doing that whole thing again. But it's like... And then you start moving south through here, and like this area is huge, but it's also like 7 million people, and it's getting to where it's overpopulated, you know. So that's what I'm thinking of. It's like whenever you think of like the amount of land that you have and the amount of people that you have is can turn into a problem, in my opinion. I feel like it's kind of tipping towards that way around here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You do kind of have that problem in Arkansas, but it's on a much smaller scale.
Yeah, definitely.
Same thing, I suppose, in Missouri. And that's what I was getting at whenever I was saying the Newts should move north, because, like, think about the biggest city in fucking Kansas. It's probably Wichita or Topeka. Or, yeah, whatever the fuck. Yeah, that's or Kansas City, I guess, maybe. But those are like fucking 400,000 people, bro. And they're wide, bro. They don't build up because you can't. It's so windy, dude.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like living in Wichita, like everything feels like underground. You know, everybody has a cellar. And it's like the buildings don't go up more than like, you know, like probably 10 stories at the most, you know. That's probably about as big as they get. Everything is so flat. Like Kansas, they say, is flat, but like the cities are flat. Like you don't have high rises like you do in Dallas.
Yeah, because of like tornadoes.
Yeah, I guess, or maybe it's just like I don't know, because it's just constantly windy as fuck, dude, all the time, man. Maybe it's like if you have that building out there for 10 years, it just eventually like just topples after 20, 30 mile winds every single day, bro. Yeah, I think that was the first time up there. What's that fucking? I think it was up like 60 or 70 mile per hour winds or something like that, dude. It was fucking crazy, dude. And it was snowing and like icy, dude.
Oh my gosh.
Like the snow was flying across the road.
Jeez.
Like, yeah. The snow that had already fallen was just getting whipped across the road. It was crazy. You couldn't even see it. You couldn't see the road.
Wow. Yeah.
There was a bird trying to fly this way going backwards, dude. Poor guy was flapping his little heart out.
My
I remember watching him because we were driving by, because it's so flat I could see him for fucking 2 miles away. You know, and like we watched him and like he wasn't going anywhere. He was literally moving away from the road.
Oh my gosh.
He's trying to cross the street, bro.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But my point with the population deal that you think I'm so obsessed with, is the density over, landmass and stuff like that. And just the resources, bro. Like, where's the near... I mean, obviously, I think Texas would probably be okay. Like, this area might be okay because it's surrounded by farms and shit, And I don't think that's the case over in Cali,
No, it is.
It is?
I mean, that's where we grow a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, that's true. Yeah. Well, then they might be okay. I don't know. That's a lot of fucking people, bro.
Well, they're actually having a drought, though. That is an issue because it's going to their crops. It's going to the almonds.
Dude, I was talking to a guy earlier at the bar, and he said that they imported their cowhides to Texas from California. Yeah. I was like, you got some fucking cowboys rolling over in their graves, bro.
Oh, my gosh.
But they bring them over here so that they can make the leather, you know, because apparently, I don't know, maybe they don't know what they're doing. Or maybe there's just too much. I don't fucking know. I just was trying to give y'all something, bro.
Probably a higher profit in some way.
Yeah, obviously it comes down to money.
Yeah.
That's a good point. Yeah. Fucking crazy.
It's probably Mexicans doing it real cheap over there. I don't know.
Dude, did you listen to part of that podcast with me? The Joe Rogan one with the
that economist guy?
And he was talking about how Chinese labor is kind of going away because Mexican labor, they actually get paid what is a living wage for them.
And they're actually skilled.
They're way more skilled by a shit ton, which I've actually noticed working in kitchens, bro. Like, it's not all Hispanic people, but the vast majority, and they're fantastic at what they do, dude. I remember my buddy over in Conway.
They're hard workers.
Yeah, dude. I remember whenever I was working at Buffalo Wild Wings, this motherfucker would have the bucket so he'd grab the wings straight out of the fryer, like hot as fuck, and he'd go, and he would count them as he goes. Like, you need a 20 piece, he'd go, and then he'd fucking shake it up and toss them. Shake it, toss them.
Oh my God.
Like, it was fucking crazy, dude.
Yeah.
Never seen no shit like it before in my life. And then whenever I was working at JJ's, were they Guatemalans, I want to say, and they were the nicest dudes, man. Just fucking cool as hell. But we would stay up after work, and we'd play pool at the pool table, and like the regulars could buy you beers after work, and you could buy yourself a couple, you know. And there was one dude, he had a fucking pen with ice in it. Like a vape pen, which would normally have maybe weed or nicotine. This one had ice, which is meth, but the dirtiest form of meth that you can get. Yeah. And
okay.
He tried to fucking give it to me. I was like, bro, what are you doing?
Wait, a Guatemalan? Like, who?
I can't remember. I don't want to say his name, but yeah.
I'm sorry, like, I just took a whole turn. I was like,
what the fuck are we talking about?
Super nice guys, playing pool, ice. I'm like, what? I just kind of lost it here.
That was one instance of a guy. That just popped into my head for some reason, but yeah. It's a huge thing. They did a whole fucking documentary about that whole Faulkner County, the ice. It was literally called Ice Storm on HBO. About like families getting fucking destroyed by that stuff.
Man.
Yeah, because it's huge in Arkansas, man. Like, especially in like the I don't know so much about like, it was really bad in Mena, but I don't think it was like as concentrated. But there's a couple of towns like right next to Mena that was just fucking devastated by that shit. Like,
it's crazy, man.
It's really bad, dude. It ran through that place, man. And Hot Springs is awful for it, apparently.
Man.
Yeah.
Crazy stuff.
That shit, man. Fuck were we talking
about? Dude, yeah, we
detours, bro.
Yeah. No, you were talking about the Joe Rogan podcast.
Oh, right, and just talking about how they that's one of the things that makes us fairly secure is like we have access to, like, we have a very good relationship with the Mexican government, and we like they're coming over here, you know, so we're getting the skilled labor from them. And so we don't really have to outsource to China, which apparently, according to him, will be fucking basically collapsed in the next 10, 20 years. So we need a fucking alternative, by the way. And then we also have access to Canada, which is a pretty good economy, you know, and they have all, like, whatever resources. I don't know exactly what he was talking about, but so we're in a very good spot, actually. And the main problem that we and almost every other developed country is going to run into is nobody's having kids.
Yeah,
so
that was a weird thing.
All these people are going to age out and die, and then there's not going to be enough people to run all the shit that they leave.
Yeah.
That's why China's definitely about to, like,
well,
they have like 10 years left, bro.
Yeah, so they passed that law where families could only have one kid, and they
fucked themselves on that deal.
Yeah, they just undid that where you can I think they can have 2 kids now or some shit. But now it's like, you know, here in America you had the baby boomer era, you know, and they're all older now in retirement homes, and then you have, and
they were the bulk of our workforce for
exactly.
The longest time, yeah.
So now that
we
we're
don't
not
have
having
people to replace them.
So now that, you know, some people aren't having kids now, or as much or as many as like before, it's kind of like inverted, and so you're not going to have enough people to work these jobs, and you know.
Yeah. Which we're not on as grand a scale as like China and stuff like that. But also,
you know, it's a weird, I mean, I haven't looked into it at all. I'd like to, but you know, you hear about overpopulation and all this stuff, but I mean, I guess according to this guy, it's not
It's not, no, because there's so much undeveloped land and unused land. And also, another thing that gets brought up a lot is the main people that aren't having kids are people that live in urban areas. Mm-hmm. And so there's fucking huge areas of this country where there's not a law that you can only have one kid, and they need 10 kids to work the fucking farm, you know? And, like, half of them are going to move off to the city, and then they're not going to have kids. But the 5 that stay are going to have a shit ton of kids, you know? So we don't have as big of a problem. But because, you know, fucking 8 million people live in L.A., you know, 5 million live in San Diego, 7 million live here, you know, where you don't think, like, we live in an apartment. We're not going to have 5 kids, you know? So, like, but if we lived in a farmhouse where we need free labor, obviously we're going to have a bunch of kids. So, yeah.
That's actually, like, what I think of whenever we're going to have another kid is, like, you know, I don't know if you know, guys, but we plan on homesteading. And so
we're going to need
would
at least 2, dude. Yeah. But, so that was the deal, man. If we have another one, I'll get the snip, bro. Yeah, we talked about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Be a whole hard reset, though, like you were saying. Kind of deal.
Oh, my God, yeah. Yeah, that's why I've been kind of, like, back and forth with it.
But with your job, I mean, it wouldn't be, like, a full reset, though. Yeah.
I mean, it's still a whole nother child.
Yeah, it's a whole nother kid, bro.
Yeah, with another kid on top of that who is highly attached to me.
Yeah, so. But she's my friend, so.
Yeah, so then everything's going to be okay. Yeah, we're all good.
Yeah.
Because OC's your friend.
She's my friend.
Yeah.
Yeah. Apparently you guys aren't friends, but we're friends.
No, we're friends.
She's my best friend.
Whatever.
And I'm her best friend.
Well, I'm her mom, okay?
I'm her dad, bro. Yeah, and clearly the favorite, so it's cool.
Shut up.
When we have the boy, you can be his favorite. I'll be his dad that he looks up to. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, guys. He really thinks he's the favorite.
I am, dude.
No, you're not.
Whatever, bro. Guys, we're going to do a poll. Who's the favorite on this episode? If you don't answer, you never do, so fuck you. You never do.
Well, how do you create this poll? Do they
It's
just...
on Spotify. You can just see it at the bottom. It's on Anchor. It's on every single platform.
When you make a poll?
Yeah. You can see it at the bottom.
Like at the bottom of the episode? Mm-hmm. Oh, shit.
Yeah. It's on a lot of your episodes, yeah.
Oh, I haven't, like, actually...
Maybe I should educate you guys and not say fuck you.
Yeah, I didn't know that there was, like... So you just scroll down past the description and there's a poll? Mm-hmm. Oh, shit. Yeah, I didn't know that.
Oh. Well, you should start answering those.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will.
Okay. Yeah, because I didn't know that either, so really, I'm sorry, guys. I was just talking shit. I do love you guys. But yeah, so... What happened, bro? The detours, for real. Yeah. This is what's up. Do you guys see, all you guys watching the video, this beautiful picture of this Lady Kristen that I have
my gosh,
up on
I forgot
screen?
that was back there.
I love her, dude. She's very cute. Yeah, that was at Texas Roadhouse. What? At least 2 years ago. What did we go there for? It was an occasion.
I was not pregnant. That's so funny. That's like what I go by when it comes to like.
I mean, that accounts for 2 years, you know, or
1 year.
Well, I mean, so you being pregnant was 9 months, and then a year, 15 months. Now.
Yeah. Well, 10 months. You're pregnant 10 months.
So pregnant 10 months plus 15 months. That's 24 months. So
it's 2 years.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. We were together longer than that.
No, we weren't. We were together a year.
That's wild, dude.
Yeah.
Whoa, we got busy.
That's what I'm saying. It's like 3 years. Yeah.
Feels like no time, dude.
Yeah.
But then whenever you look at it like that, I guess.
From like different perspectives, it's like it seems long, and then on the other hand, it doesn't.
Well, that's
it's really not a long time.
I felt like the before was way longer, but it was way shorter than I thought.
I think it was because of COVID, too.
Yeah.
Possibly.
That was a weird time, man. That shit drugged.
Well, so we got together right before COVID happened.
Literally.
Like right before.
You moved in during COVID because of COVID.
Because of COVID.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Well, also because she really wanted to move in.
Whatever.
She loved me a whole
you
bunch
really
and
wanted
stuff.
to like
lock you down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just make sure you couldn't go anywhere. Works, guys. Yeah. Cause a global pandemic and you'll get the lady of your dreams, bro. Yeah. Works every time. 60% of the time?
Uh-huh.
Works every time.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that is crazy, though, whenever you think about it like that.
Yeah. Yeah, we didn't get to be like a normal couple because we couldn't go anywhere.
Yeah, and then we had the baby, so we'll never
We'll never go anywhere.
around, dude.
That's the thing. Is
crazy thing.
We've never been to a festival together.
That is crazy.
That's super crazy.
Well, we went to.
I'm not counting that one.
Know,
you always say that.
We are going to see Disturbed in July, though.
Yeah,
I need to buy those tickets.
That's not a festival, though.
It's better than any festival that you'll ever go to. It's my favorite band in the whole world.
Yeah,
it's gonna be dope. Wait a second. There you go. Yeah. Did you know that that's what that was?
I knew that was from a song, but I did not know the band.
It's from Down with the Sickness.
I know.
Disturbed.
I didn't know it was Disturbed.
Did you know that you're disturbed?
Did you know that you actually are not me?
I am not you. I know that.
That you actually are? I was about to go into explaining.
Got you, bro. Ha ha.
You see what I have to deal with on a daily. It's worse.
Yeah. You remember whenever we were going to coming back from the fair? With,
oh my gosh.
With Alex and I was on one, bro. I don't know why I was on one, but I was like singing in the car being a fucking goober, dude. I'm goofy, man.
You are.
Can't help it. It's just what I do, bro. Well, cheers to that. Cheers to being goofy in the 3 years into the second Valentine's Day special, which was a smashing success. I had a great time. Did you have a good time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did.
Do you think we should let these people go? Because we obviously have them held hostage by our words right now. They're hanging on every single one of them, and they are not going anywhere.
Don't let me make decisions. Okay?
All right. So I try to do this every episode, but I do want to thank you for giving me the time to do the podcast. To Lady Kristen, I like to thank you at the end of every episode for letting me do this.
Yes.
And also, I have been doing shout outs to Roots because that shit has actually like helped me a lot. And I've actually recommended it to a couple of people. I actually told my buddy Daniel, you remember the guy that broke his ankle working in that fucking quinceanera with me?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
He needs some deep tissue because he now has, is causing arthritis in that ankle.
Shit. Yeah.
And it's basically like fusing together at this point. So he needs to get movement back in it. And I showed him those workouts I was talking about a minute ago and stuff. And like I gave him your code and gave him the naturecbd.com, right? To get him some of the deep tissue. If you need stuff, go to rootsapothecary.com as well. That's where you get, I got Cher. She just ordered some of the,
Yeah, I did. I saw that, and I also packed up, her name starts with a K. One of your friends in Bedford. She lives in Bedford.
Oh, Chrissy.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, she got
I
some
packed
of
her
order. The skin treatment stuff?
The skin repair.
Yeah. Okay, good. Yeah, because she was asking about that for her. She has.
Yeah, we shipped it the same day she made the order.
It's like a redness on the face. I don't remember what it was exactly.
Rosacea?
Rosacea, that's what it is. Yeah. So she has that, and I gave her some of the skin treatment that I had, and she really liked it. And then Cher just bought some of the
I saw her order too.
the cacao, and then she was like, "Yeah, I ordered this other stuff. It's like this mushroom and all this
Oh,
stuff."
lion's mane. Yes, that's the one I saw.
And I told her about how it smells and all this shit, So.
Oh yeah,
And
I'm
turns
addicted
out,
to the smell.
whenever she used your code, it saved her like $30 or something, like $20-$30.
Yeah. Because so guys, if you use the code Kristen Bryant, you get 40% off your first order.
40%.
40% off your first order. So go to Roots Apothecary, also Nature Apothecary. naturecbd.com.
Yeah.
Nature
NACHER
Yes.
CBD.com.
Yes. At checkout, just
Which
put
is
in my
fucking
code
hilarious.
Kristen Bryant, all caps, and you'll get 40% off your first order.
Kristen Bryant, all caps. I don't think there's a space either.
No
Yeah.
space.
KRISTENBRYANT. get 40% off your first order. And probably 20% off the rest, I would assume.
No, I think everything else is full price.
Oh, okay. Well,
I believe.
okay.
But we always have sales running and discount codes and stuff. So
well, that's dope. So I'm just gonna start shouting out your fucking code, dude.
that would be cool.
Yeah, I got you, babe. Yeah, yeah.
I don't know what that was.
Fucking boom, brother. Yeah. All right, but yeah. So thank you, Lady Kristen. Thank you to Roots, which is fucking awesome. Thank you to all you guys who are listening. And this has been I almost said Halloween, the Valentine's Day special with the Lady Kristen, who I love very much. And we will fucking see you guys later, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna do you a little intro music on the way out, just for the gigs and the
bye,
shits,
guys.
You know? Yeah, say bye. Everybody, say bye to Lady Kristen.
Bye.
Oh my god. Caleb the other day was like, come on down to Ford and get you an F-150, brother. And sadly it worked very well. Okay, bye guys.